don't F this up, because these two charts that no one else is talking about right now are showing that the next imminent upside move for crypto is going to be far bigger than anyone can ever imagine. Not only that, but this is going to be the last major move that you and I can probably invest in. Why? Because AI and regulation are coming in so fast into crypto that this is probably going to be our last major bull market that we can participate in. Not here to scare you, but I'm telling you, we're about to make a move and you need to be ready for it. So hit that like button. Let's get into today's video. Now guys, I get it. We've been looking at this Bitcoin chart for months, and people like myself have been very excited about what comes after. And quite rightly, because while we might have been a little bit early in calling it, what comes next genuinely is going to be the biggest thing ever. But you've seen it break above this purple line and now it's pulling back. So is it going to go up or is it going to come down? Well, I got two charts that are going to give you the courage and conviction to know that it's going to go up. Now, this is the USDT market cap. And you're like, why the heck are we looking at that? Boring. How can I make money in USDT? Well, patience, because this is our friend. This is going to tell us something really important. If you zoom out, you can see something major for the USDT market cap. Since the 14th of November 2022, which if you go and look back in the history books, was around the time the FTX collapse materialized, you can see that the USDT market cap has been going up and up and up. Now you keep getting promised that liquidity is arriving in the markets and eventually you're going to be able to capitalize on that. Well, here it is. You can see it, right? This is the liquidity that's waiting to enter into the markets. So it's been going up steeply, and you can see that in a bull market, it tends to trend sideways for a little bit and kind of cool off a bit. And this is going to be no different. And the liquidity is going to continue to surge and arrive in the market. And now we've got $120 billion extra to flood into Bitcoin and altcoins. And you're still like, yeah, okay, but when is it going to go into those coins? And how do we actually see that happening? Well, here. Remember, USDT is going up all the time. It's taking bigger and bigger market share. And that should be indicated in the USDT dominance, right? Because if the dominance of USDT is high, that means that the altcoins and Bitcoin are low. But right now you can see that the markets have completely shifted. And right now you can see the USDT dominance is putting in one of the most bearish patterns with an 85% chance of breaking significantly lower, which will cause a massive breakout in Bitcoin and the rest of the altcoin market is shown here. You can see we have the top, okay, up here. We put in this neckline. We go down, we retest the neckline. Now it's under this neckline, the retest, where you could see what is happening right now. This is a shoulder, this is a head, and this is another shoulder. And this is all from a head and shoulders pattern. We've then broken down from there and we've come up to retest the neckline on the head and shoulders pattern. And this is essential because a head and shoulders pattern has an 85% chance of playing out. That's incredibly high when we talk about chart patterns. Your rising wedges, etc., are like 62%, okay? These patterns don't come more accurate than this. So why do we care? Well, the USDT dominance is pushing into this area and literally, as we speak, finding resistance. That's why Bitcoin isn't able to go much lower than where it is right now, okay? It's sticking in this area. And as soon as this breaks down, the target from the top of this pattern down to the bottom for the USDT dominance is out the bottom of this red line. And what does that mean for us? Well, that red line corresponds to an even bigger pattern for USDT dominance that has been going up since November of 2017. This final push down could result in something like this occurring for the USDT dominance. And that means this bull market will be absolutely ludicrous. Not only that, but when USDT dominance hits that red line is when we're likely to see a mid-cycle correction from the next move in Bitcoin. So what do I mean? Well, when Bitcoin eventually breaks from here, you could see a move like this up to about 100K and then likely a cool off of something like that before the next move. Now, I'm not telling you that I've got a crystal ball, but this is a very good indicator of perhaps where Bitcoin market starts to cool off. So what you should be looking for is when Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index is going 90 plus, when Cathie Wood is giving you $1 million Bitcoin price prediction, when Michael Saylor is doing the same, and Bitcoin's up around 100K and USDT dominance hits that line, you've probably got a good chance to maybe take some profits and wait for a bit of a dip in the markets. And that peak will probably happen around March before a mid-cycle cool-off. Remember, we saw it this year. In March, we started to cool off and we then cooled off up until about now. Therefore, it might be worth taking some profits in the Q1 of next year, maybe waiting for a bit of a cool off and then seeing if we can re-enter. Don't do that. But obviously, let's see how it plays out. Now, this will continue to grow. The liquidity will continue to flood into the markets, and it's going to happen all the time. And you're like, well, yeah, but we need Donald Trump to win the election for that to happen. Now, I'm not here to speculate on which president should get in or not. I don't really care, because I'm not American, for starters. But obviously, for me, as a crypto guy, it seems that like Donald Trump on paper would be better for crypto. Therefore, the likelihood is that the charts will go up a lot should he win the election. But I think either way, should Kamala Harris win the election, ultimately, we will also see crypto go up. Why? Because liquidity comes in the markets, and that's typically what is forcing up this and the rest of crypto. And right now, you're seeing China injecting liquidity into the market. And you're like, yeah, but China's banned crypto, so why is that useful? Well, currently I'm in China, in Shanghai. Just a couple of days ago, I was in Beijing. I took a flight and I was looking at a magazine. It was kind of like a Forbes type magazine geared towards kind of Chinese high net worth clients. And I was reading through this magazine and I came across an article about Bitcoin. And that's pretty crazy because crypto in China, mainland China, is illegal to trade. And I was like, well, if it's illegal to trade, what is it doing in this magazine? And you might be like, well, you could put anything in a magazine. But actually you can't. Not in China you can't. Because every major news channel and every major magazine has a representative from the government who will pre-approve certain content to be able to be talked about in media. Okay? Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not here to judge. But this means that this was a government-approved article talking about Bitcoin. Not only that, but it was also talking about the major price predictions of like $200,000 plus for Bitcoin. This is geared towards high net worth Chinese clients who are now being told that Bitcoin is a good investment by a government-approved article. That's ludicrous because China right now has pumped over $1 trillion yuan into the economy, which translates to about $200 billion. Which is nearly twice the market cap at USDT. Not only that, but Hong Kong, which is a part of China, has now legalized trading for Bitcoin. So a lot of these like high net worth clients in China typically will have businesses, etc. set up in Hong Kong, and they will be easily able to access the crypto markets. This is a very positive thing. Not only that, but the US are about to cut interest rates for the second time in about 6 weeks. You've got a US election, which is inevitably bullish for crypto. All of these factors are pointing towards the markets going higher. This is a very good time to be considering what happens in crypto. Now, I know what I said earlier on about this being your last chance might scare you. I genuinely believe that this is my last chance to make major wealth in crypto. Okay, because this time when Bitcoin actually breaks beyond here, a lot of the undervalued altcoins that we've been talking about on this channel for a very long period of time will also start to skyrocket. Look, this is the total market cap of crypto minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. Again, since Bitcoin's been up, we're starting to see a push. The next move for this is up. This will probably do a 7 or 8x during this bull market, just because the crypto market will get even bigger this time. A lot more entities are entering. We've got the ETFs, got so many other factors at play. But why is it our last chance? Well, I think a lot of you watching this are in the US, and you've probably started to realize it's become increasingly difficult to trade cryptocurrency in the US. You have to use certain exchanges. You have to do KYCs. Your taxation is pretty big. You can also only use certain exchanges like Coinbase, which has a very limited number of tokens. Obviously, there's ways around that, but regulation is becoming more and more stringent and will continue to become more and more complex and difficult to navigate in the coming years. Not only that, but because of the likes of Elon Musk and various other people around the world, you can start to see the development that's going on in AI. Right now, they've started to create these kind of AI robots that are showing just how advanced AI has become in such a short space of time. With the models like ChatGPT and other models that are coming out all the time, there's a very good chance that the AI trading bots that will start to arrive in the market could probably outperform everything that you have access to. Big banks, etc., if they start to use cryptocurrency and trade actively in cryptocurrency, then they're algorithmic traders that are far smarter than you and me and far faster, that never sleep, will be able to outperform us, and we'll find it incredibly difficult to trade against them and actually become profitable. Therefore, this, I think, is our last chance to be able to capitalize on the opportunity that's in front of us. But it's not all doom and gloom. If you arrived in crypto today and this is your first day, you're in exactly the right place. Your timing probably couldn't be much better when it comes to the altcoins, at least, because many have had good pullbacks and we're about to enter into that big boom phase of the market. But going and finding cryptos and finding the right coins to invest in is an incredibly difficult and challenging task if you don't have the right tools. all the right knowledge. Because if you're just getting crypto coin calls from myself or others on Twitter and YouTube, there's a good chance that that coin has already had a lot of exposure. There's a good chance that you're going to watch that video after 20, 30,000 other people, and you're going to go and enter in late. So how on earth do you go and find small cap gems that have market caps of like $3 or $4 million? Well, I decided to create a free masterclass that I want you guys to go and attend. It's on the 2nd of November. And during this masterclass that will be live and will probably run for about an hour or so, I am going to take you on a deep dive mission to go and find some of the best small cap altcoins that have 100x potential. Not only that, but I'm going to take you through so that you can understand exactly how I identify them and how to use a bunch of different free tools, some of which I've never shared with my audience before, that you can use to then go and find your own small cap gems. You can do this consistently, and you can find winners almost on a daily basis by understanding a few simple fundamentals. There'll be exclusive insights into small cap gems that I'm looking at. So not only you get access to the exclusive gems, small cap gems that I've been secretly buying recently, but also you'll be able to go away and find them for yourself. Now, all you need to do, guys, come over to that page that's linked down below in the description, and make sure that you sign up here for the webinar. There is limited spots available, so don't miss out, okay? Go and sign up, put your email address and your name down below. Also, if you've got any questions, leave them in here, and there'll be a good time for Q&A at the end of that session. Okay, guys, hopefully you found value in today's video. Just be patient, hit the like button, and in the next video I make, which will probably be tomorrow, I'll talk to you about crypto gaming and some other gaming projects that I'm looking at right now. Hit the subscribe button. See you later.